Welcome to Picky Gamer Dad, where being picky is not so bad. Like always, I'm your man Ricky, and we are on the second week of March already. Third month, second week. Jesus Christ. But nah, besides that. But before we get started on today's episode, basically, I just want to give a shout out to all of my recent followers that I have acquired over the last couple of days. You guys have been amazing, and ladies as well. Everybody has been amazing. Everybody has been following me on Twitter. You guys have been kind. You are awesome. So I can't express of how happy and how glad I am to have you guys follow me. I'm starting off. I'm a small YouTuber. Again, I'm not really relevant in the market as of yet, but you guys, I'm assuming you find me interesting to a point, so I give thanks to all of you. Without you, I wouldn't be able to continue to do what I'm doing at the moment. You guys, I do this for you guys. I do this for you. To me, this is a new hobby that I'm exploring. I have fun. I love playing video games. When I do have the chance to play video games, like I've mentioned before, I am a father of two, and I am also married. Plus, I have a full-time job. So playing video games, it can get kind of tough at times. I know at the moment, if you look at my channel, the latest game that I was playing is basically Dark Souls 3. Um, I put myself through all that stress of playing that game, and I do that for you guys, for the entertainment. So please excuse me again. I am new to that game, but I still want to have fun with you guys. But like I said, thank you for all my recent followers. But with that, if you want to find me on Facebook or Twitter, you can find me definitely on Facebook at PickyGamer_Dad and on Twitter at PickyGamerDad. Basically, again, my Twitter is currently growing. People are signing up. I've been noticing that I'm a little bit more active on Twitter than I have been on Facebook. But it's all good though. Again, as long as I can create this community with you guys, that's all that matters. But moving on, basically on today's episode, I just basically want to have a quick one-on-one with you on news that are basically starting to come out. Also, I just want to have a quick one-on-one with you, basically like I did just previously or just a few seconds ago. I just wanted to take the time and basically thank everybody. But with that said, there has been some news as of a couple hours ago that have been trickling out. Basically, Donald Trump hosted a gaming organization meeting at the White House today. Not many, or actually no reporters were allowed. It was a closed door meeting. But some of the people that were in the meeting are kind of starting to speak out and basically talk a little bit of what basically happened in the meeting. Um, Apparently, the meeting, the way that it started was they had several clips of several video games, and of course, all of those clips that they were showing at the very beginning were all of violent act. Basically, humans killing humans, at least in the video game. Um, all of this is basically being protested and everything because of the mass shooting that happened about 3 weeks ago, where 17 people were basically killed by a gunsman. How can I put this where I can try? Honestly, sorry, it gets me a little aggravated. of the things that are going on. So some of the people that were in this meeting were basically gaming critics. I mean, the real hardcore gaming critics, as well as some of the gaming organizations. Um, just to name off a couple of the people that were there, the meeting was attended by Robert Altman, the CEO of Cinemax. Basically, that's a parent company of Bethesda. Also, you had Strauss Selnick. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that correctly. Basically, he's the chief executive of Take Two Entertainment Software Association. So basically, per the article that I'm actually reading right now, and I'm getting this article, I've gotten this article from Polygon. According to Melissa Henson, the program director for Parents Television Console, the meeting was respectful. Henson believed that violent video games are having a negative effect on society. She said that the video game industry aspect stood their ground in asserting that there is no connections between video game violence and real world violence. Now, there has been multiple scientific studies that have gone on for several years, multiple years ago, that basically debunk that theory. It's already been proven that video games are not the cause of today's mass shootings and things that are happening. Stop trying to blame video games. Again, it has been proven over and over scientifically that there is no correlation between video game violence and real world violence. I mean, come on, people. Can we please get off this soap opera that video games, oh my god, they're the worst things that is happening to the world. It's corrupting people. It's not. It truly it is not. I mean, growing up, I played Grand Theft Auto. Do you see me stopping in the middle of the red light, beating somebody out, taking them out of their car and stealing their car? No. Do you see me putting a hooker inside my car? No. Do you see me shooting people out in the streets? No. So come on, man. It. I get that there has been multiple issues, and I know that there has been multiple shootings. I know that there's been multiple issues out there in the world where basically there's been mass shootings. There has been violence of multiple kind of acts. You know, people getting in cars and basically going on a rampage where you're running over pedestrians, which I believe that happened up in New York. To of course just a recent acts that just happened not so long ago, about 3 weeks ago, with the mass shooting of the seven people that basically got killed. Again, you cannot specifically put the blame on a specific issues. Yes, there is games that have violence within. There is people that have mental issues. There is at the moment an issue where gun control, it's basically out of hand, and everybody basically wants to have this issue fixed, all of these issues fixed. Again, I'll start with video games are not shaping the minds of the young ones to act on criminal acts. Not every mentally ill person is gonna go out and cause a mass shooting. Not everybody agrees on gun control. I mean, yes, there to an extent. I wish that there was more background checks, more deeper checks on people that have had prior issues in their life, prior mental issues, that you need some kind of study done before we can release a weapon to you. Not saying that you're not entitled to a weapon, but at least more research, on your mental stability. I'll give you that. I understand. Not everybody's going to agree with me of basically of the comment that I just made. But again, like I said, not every not every mental issue the cause of some of the violence that have gone on in this world. Back to the article. According to, let me see, who the heck were you again? Sorry, I'm also reading the article just to try to stay a little bit on point. We have Brent Bozer, president of Strong Anti-Gaming Media Research Council. Okay. Already gonna know that you're gonna talk about some BS points, but okay, let's continue reading it. Basically, where's it at? Here we go. Bosell told the president that games need to be regulated in the same way that tobacco and alcohol are. Now let's think about that. How many people have died from tobacco? There's facts out there. Many people, in the millions, if not in the 100,000s. Again, tobacco has caused a lot of death. There's facts, there's statistics, there's numbers, there's proof, there has been study. Again, tobacco has caused death in the past. Now let's talk about alcohol. Alcohol, again, you have stats, you have numbers, you have facts, you have multiple deaths from alcohol. Everything from drunk driving to basically you overdosing on alcohol and alcohol poisoning. And of course, more issues that I'm not going to speak at the moment. But again, back to my point. Those two, they have legitimate studies, legitimate facts, legitimate numbers behind it, stating that those two things are regulated because of the issues that have happened in the past. Now, like I mentioned before, there has been multiple studies, scientific studies. And to this day, there is not a single proof that a video game caused the death of a person. So please, get off the video game companies' back. Stop trying to blame video games. Wasn't Trump had a meeting not so long ago, which is also here part of the article now that I see it. Um, Basically, Trump, who backed down on a call to regulate sales of guns following a meeting with the NRA. Soon as they stood up their ground, you backed up. But yet again, you want to be all up in the throats of video game companies. Let that sink in. You tell me, where's your proof? Where's your facts? Besides a bunch of clips of violent act on video games. We have a rating system. Mind you, at times they are not the best, but we do have it. We have placed a self patrol, the ESRB, to basically crack down on some of this game violence and issues and everything, and basically rate the games accordingly to how they should be graded. On the labels tells you rated T, rated E, rated M, with the quick verbiage of there is, for example, violent within the games, there is blood, there's sexual contents, you have T for teens, where it tells you there's mild languages. So stop trying to jump on gaming industry's back. With that said, thank you for joining me. I hope you like this video. So if you can, please hit that like button and subscribe. Also, leave a comment on what you think about this whole issue that President Trump is trying to bring up. And while you're at it, you're more than welcome to also share this video. That way we can try to bring in more views over. Because of course, I want this community to grow and I want to have fun with you guys. With that said, till next time. Strauss, Sennick. Hello. I'm watching your video. Yeah. I'm watching your YouTube video right now. Which one? When you open things, you remember that time when you? I just watching random ones. Oh, okay. Yeah, they asked them how to spell your name and they had to find you. Oh, okay. I'm actually recording a video right now. So you kind of interrupted me recording a video. Alright, well go ahead and do your video. The girls will be on the lookout. Alrighty. Alright, bye. Bye.